Just don't hit them.
I went in front of the camera.
She's ready.
Yeah, it's up in the...
Did you see me started?
You don't have legal rights to film me and put me on the internet.
Is it recording yet?
Wait,
Yep.
can you hear us?
Hey class. You can start now.
Wait,
I just hit it a couple minutes ago. I cut the very beginning and we start with the first question. So, what do you guys want to know? Remember, I told you guys, you have to answer, you have to ask questions and I'll answer, but I'm not going over and teaching the whole semester yet.
Wait, so how many questions are in the test?
You have 75 multiple choice, 10 short answer.
75 and short answer? How many short answers?
Can we get some pre-questions so we can start reviewing those questions?
No.
Check Moodle, there's a study guide. Alright, I'll check
Okay,
it.
who and like what started the whole movement where like they were trying to get all these knights and stuff?
The Crusades.
Yeah. The
Okay.
Crusades, but like it wasn't like this. Well, it
It
wasn't
was
completely
Christian.
Crusades. It was like the beginning.
All right.
Isn't it 85 questions?
First of all,
It's
Holy Land areas. Which empire was in control of the Holy Land?
Wasn't it the Muslim?
Before
The
Crusades.
tribe?
Christian.
Well, Christians is a group of people. Which empire?
Roman Empire.
All right, Roman Empire originally, because that's where Christianity started. Christianity started under Roman Empire. But remember, Rome split into the Eastern and Western Roman empires. So Byzantine Empire, that Eastern Roman Empire, they're the ones that had the control over the Holy Land until Muslim expansion comes in and you have Muslims coming in, taking over the Holy Land.
So the
So
Muslims took over the Byzantine?
just the Holy Land area, not the entire Byzantine Empire until 1453. But remember, the Crusades started in 1094. All right, so Muslims come in, they take over the Holy Land from the Byzantine Empire.
Did you say they took over in 1453?
No, 1453 is the fall of Constantinople.
Okay.
Oh, we need to know that, right?
Yes, 1453 is important. Fall of Constantinople.
and what was the other one?
You're right, something else happened in 1453. Don't you remember?
So when they took over the
By taking over, they're just
We only need to know one date, right?
no, until
Guys, one at a time, please.
by like.
All right, so let's just get back to the Crusades here. And if I remember what the other thing that happened in 1453 is,
Oh, I got it.
What?
It's the end of the medieval age, is it?
We consider it to be the end of the medieval time period
Yeah.
because Constantinople falls, and that's pretty much it. But another event happened in 1453. I'll remember it in a minute. Anyway, so you have the Muslims come in, they take over the Holy Land. Byzantine Empire, is the Byzantine Empire able to battle them back on their own?
No.
No. Who was the ruler of the Byzantine Empire at this time? Alexis, but is it Alexis
That's our
first? Alexis the First. He writes a letter to the Pope, and he says, "Pope, will you please come help us?" Anyone know what the Pope's name was? Urban. See the first, second, third,
Third.
second. Urban?
Like an urban city?
Yes, like an urban city. All right, so he writes to Pope Urban II saying, could you please help us? What was going on in Western Europe during this time period? Not the plague. 1094. Why would the Pope even consider helping the Byzantine Empire? The Byzantines were Orthodox. Why did the Pope want to send people?
Because it was an excuse for war because they're not allowed to fight.
Fight who?
Fight Muslims. The Muslims.
They have to fight the Muslims in order to get the Holy Land. Who are they not supposed to be fighting?
Other Christians.
Other Christians. So what was going on in Western Europe that the Pope said, I don't want you fighting other Christians, I want you to go and fight the Muslims.
I'm guessing Martin Luther King.
That's later on.
Yes.
What's the political structure in Europe? Feudalism. Under feudalism, what's the hierarchy?
Isn't it like there's knights and
All right, you start off with, who's at the very, very top?
no,
King. Then you have your lords, your nobles. Then after that, you have the knights. Then you have the peasants.
And then weren't the knights fighting each other, or like where are they controlled?
Well, the lords are fighting one another using their knights. Their knights were their soldiers.
Can you put this up on, that PowerPoint is not online.
Are the peasants like a third?
That one's off. This is the whole like knights and everything that's in medieval Europe. Crusades, I don't think we actually did a PowerPoint for that.
You had,
It's under
well, like,
knights
no,
and
no,
peasants.
you have the long-term effects, and then you have the Crusades and the
Yeah.
Bishops, but there wasn't the one where it has the knights and the lords. You have like that whole pyramid thing going on.
That's in the medieval Europe one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Pope Urban says, okay, we need to stop the fighting going on between the different lords. And by stopping that fighting between the different lords, we're going to do this by giving them a common enemy. That common enemy ends up becoming the Muslims. And so the First Crusade, they come down. Do they sail over to Jerusalem, or do they pass through Constantinople?
Don't they sail and they start to sink and they start to safety?
One person does. It's from France.
Which, didn't one of the Alexuses like promise something but they never kept it?
That's the Fourth Crusade. We're in the First Crusade. So First Crusade, they all come into Constantinople. They don't sail down to Jerusalem. They come down into Constantinople. Do the knights arrive first?
No.
No. The People's Crusade, they were the ones that came first, and they followed which person? Who was their leader? He was with a P. 3 words. Peter the Hermit. Very good. So they're following Peter the Hermit. They come in. Is this the type of army that Alexis I was looking for?
No.
No. He wanted knights. He wanted real soldiers. So you end up getting to the point where the People's Crusade comes in. Alexis only lets them in like maybe 10 people at a time, really small groups, but tries to keep them out. The knights finally come. And when the knights come, what does Alexis ask from them before they can move on and fight for him? All right, that they return the land to him, any land that they get. What do we call that when they make that kind of promise? They have to take a what? An oath. Remember, you have that oath of fealty that you would give to the noble that you were going to serve. Obviously, these are pretty important nobles over in Europe. Did they want to give that oath to Alexis? No. But the guy from France who was sinking, Alexis went, saved him. He gave that oath, and so all the others were kind of forced to give the oath afterwards.
So you're saying that the Christians were going to fight for Alexis?
Right,
But what
even
about
though Alexis was Orthodox.
Is Alexis the Pope?
Oh, I thought.
No, Alexis is the emperor of Byzantium.
Yeah, wasn't it
Byzantium.
Byzantine
So
ruler?
Yeah.
Who took over the Holy Land? No.
No, the Byzantines used to have control of the Holy Land because remember they were the Eastern Roman Empire.
Uh-huh.
The Crusades start because Muslims come in and take the
And
Holy
take over
Land
the-
away.
So
Alexis
they're all
asked for
like
help.
up against them.
And then the Christians just help.
Yeah. Because remember, there are 2 purposes to doing this. One, we give the nobles a chance to fight against an enemy that the Pope actually approves of fighting against. And 2, we must make sure that Jerusalem is available for Christian